by Assistant City Attorney Courtney Immig. Mr. Sprague is here in person. This is the date and time scheduled for an initial appearance. Mr. Sprague, looks like you brought an electronic device and are hoping to record these proceedings today. Is that correct?
As is my right, yes.
I will grant you that request, but you do have to request that you be allowed to do that. It's not just automatic. So are you making that request?
Yeah, I'm making a verbal request to exercise my right.
Thank you. I will grant you the request to be allowed to record these proceedings. And we're here today for an initial appearance on a ticket for, I don't know what this says. My ticket says junk vehicle and appliance. How did you wish to plead to that ticket, Mr. Sprague?
I have no paperwork. The state has given me nothing other than their frivolous dog Latin paper. I don't even know the cause, effect, nature, none of this frivolous proceeding against me.
I don't know what it's about either, Mr. Sprague, but I do need to receive a plea from you today. It's either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
I can't plead without information, and I'm here for special appearance only. I'm not subjecting myself to this jurisdiction. There's no subject matter here. I need a criminal complaint or something to even respond.
I will interpret your words there as you are standing mute, which I will then direct the clerk to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. And
I object to that.
All right. We're going to have a status conference on November 24th at 2:30 p.m.
And then I also have some pertinent information. This case should be dropped. As with every other one, appeal number 2012 AP 2238 is a state of Wisconsin Court of Appeals case, Village of North Hudson versus Randy Krongard. Appeal from an order of the Circuit Court for St. Croix County, Scott Needham judge, reversed and caused remanded with directions. Kane.
Mr. Sprague, I don't need you to read it all. You may file that with the clerk of court and send a copy to the prosecutor. You may file whatever written motion you want to file to dismiss, including any supporting documents. I will take that under advisement and give you a ruling on that at a later date.
Owen First Independence says the state and the court is supposed to know all laws. I shouldn't even be tried if this is a law that's on the book that I'm able to find in the public domain. How can something proceed? There's no merit. I clearly have no criminal complaint attached. I still don't know what I'm even pleading to in this court. It has no jurisdiction. They haven't submitted anything that even tells me I should come back here for this frivolous matter. I'm in person, natural living. The corporations have no standing or right. Redfield versus Fisher, Rojos, Hale versus Henkel, Etheridge versus Rojos, Rodriguez versus Ray Donovan, United States versus Kosminski. This case should not be here. The judicial good faith and fiduciary commitment obligation would dictate that this court be moved to dismiss with prejudice because it is a clearly established fundamental right at the heart of both of these frivolous claims.
Okay, Mr. Sprague, I want to respond to two of the things you said. First of all, about judges knowing all the laws. I don't know of a single judge that's memorized every single law out there. We do have to review them and research them from time to time. If there are judges that have them all committed to memory, I applaud them, but I'm not one of those. So you are free to file your motion, and I promise you I will give it fair consideration and open mind, but it's not going to be determined today. As far as another comment you made, there are no criminal charges pending against you that I'm aware of. This is a city ordinance violation they're alleging. I'm not sure of the exact nature or the basis for it, or if it should stand.
I need some sort of paperwork.
You may very well be right, and I may grant your motion to dismiss it, but that's not going to be decided today, and there are no criminal charges pending.
I need some sort of paperwork before I walk out of this room. I don't even know what these proceedings are. You people are taking action against me, and you're clearly not fully informing me of anything going on. This clearly violates my due process. Everything about this process here today that started late is not here.
There is a CCAP terminal available for your free use across the hall.
I have not been, I object, I have not been provided with anything written.
Numerous times. Just hear me out, and then I'll let you keep making a record. So you can look it up on CCAP if there are any
I still object because there is not any written documentation to support this cause for action against me. There is not any affidavit, there's no facts, there's nothing being submitted here. I don't even know why my straw man account in Dog Latin was summoned here by threat of duress or under threat of arrest. I demand the state provide me with something that they are taking action against me. I am being stonewalled with my public records request still. The state, by the way, prosecutor is acting fraudulently right now.
Yeah,
I just want to make that clear.
yeah, well, I was going to let him make his record, and then I was going to correct him on that. But
The state is a fictional and
let him finish, and then I'll let you respond. Go ahead, Mr.
the state from this point on shall be referred as any fictional entity taking action against me under the county of Langlade or city of Antigo in the state of Wisconsin, because this is an illegitimate maritime admiralty proceeding lacking a victim. There is no subject matter. This is not a court of record or of law. This is a municipality admiralty tribunal. I demand right now to understand and be given information of why I am even here. The court is very much making a grave mistake by not dropping this case because there is no cause of action to support me being here. How long is the county or the city going to be able to just run rampantly to do the stuff they're doing and violate procedural due process and good faith? There is no good action here in any of this.
All right. Did you want to respond to that, Ms. Gimming?
I just wanted to respond to the fact that I'm not, it's the city of Antigo that I represent. I don't represent the state of Wisconsin.
All right. And I appreciate your understanding that you interpret the city to be an entity of the state, Mr. Sprague, and you may be right on that. I'm not sure, but there are some differences right now, as far as I'm aware, that it is the city prosecuting you, not the state, but they may be one and the same. I'm going to do you a favor too, Mr. Sprague. At no cost to you, I don't know if you've received this or not, but I have access to the one-page citation. I don't know if you've received that or not, but I'm going to print that. Actually, we can print it right here in the court. I'm going to direct clerk of court to make a copy of that for you at no cost. It's one page only, and that may or may not be useful or helpful to you, but you may certainly have it in charge.
And then I go so far as to say, without standing, there is no actual or justiciable controversy, and courts will not entertain such cases. 3 Whitland Cal Procedure 3rd ED 1985. Actions 44 PP 7072. Typically, the standing inquiry requires careful judicial examination of a complaint's allegations to discern whether the particular plaintiff is entitled to an adjudication of the particular claims asserted. Allen v. Wright, 1984, 468 U.S. 737-752. Whether one has standing in a particular case generally revolved around the question whether that person has rights that may suffer some injury, actual or threatened. Clifford S. v. Superior Court, 45 Cal, RPTR 2D 333335.
Mr. Sprague, I'm not going to let you just sit here and recite case site or case law. You may file those, and I'm directing you, if you want me to consider them, you have to file those things in writing so I can look at them and read them myself independently. You're welcome to do that. Would you like a copy of this citation?
Does it have anything for information that gives me any information of why there was even a citation issued, or is there crimes being admitted on that citation
I
because
don't
there's
know.
no warrant?
If you'd like a copy of this, you may have it. Here you go.
I would like this court to move to drop this. This is ridiculous. Yeah, same thing that happened. There's nothing supporting it. So I just file on people and make them show up in court just for the hell of it. That's kind of what I'm hearing.
All right. Well, that's all we can do today, Mr. Sprague. November 24th at 2:30 is your next court date. I do have some other cases that I have to call, so I'm going to get to those now.
I object to all of this. I still have nothing for the cause or nature of this frivolous proceeding. It's unconstitutional. That is a criminal right there that has no clue what's going on. This is frivolous. This is egregious. This is sinister.
Well, I respect your position, Mr. Sprague. We are adjourned now on your case.
So when is this next hearing?
I just told you, November 24th at 2:30. two that wanted to appear by phone